I wonder where that apology video is that they posted. Huh. Backstory time. Um, After endless harassment, and I could have just blocked the person that was sending me all these emails. This Deborah McLaren person who works with the Purity Centers. I could have just blocked them, but so that's partially my fault. After endless harassment of begging and begging and begging and demanding that I call Purity Sin on Skype and take time out of my day, because she's, obviously she's an important person with lots of things to do. So I need to just, take my time and fucking call her. After all of this bothering and bothering, I decided, well, let me just call her. And let me do it on my terms. So what I did was I looked up where this person is located, and I looked up the laws regarding recording calls, and I said to myself, what I'm going to do is record this Skype call, and I'm going to get everything I want out of this person in this call, and I'm going to have a record of them saying it, so that if they go back on anything, if they try to backpedal or claim they didn't say something or claim I said something I didn't, I would have the ability to correct that. And it should be it shouldn't be too surprising to anybody that I live in North Carolina, and here it is legal to record calls without telling somebody. Where she lives, it's not. It's, both persons on the phone on a call have to be notified that they're being recorded. But in the case of calls that cross state lines, which would be from where she lives to North Carolina, the default is federal law, which is one person has to be notified. The reason I'm saying this is because you just know that if I don't, there's going to be a post somewhere saying, oh, we're so outraged that Slime Beast broke the law and secretly recorded and blah, 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 blah. Victim, 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 fucking victim. So yeah, that's what would happen if I didn't clear that up. But yeah, I made this call, I recorded it, and before I go on with what has been going on here, and the insanity that's being perpetrated by these people, continuously, I thought this was over. I thought this was finished, because she and I came to a conclusion at the end of this call, and we could both move on, and everything would be fine. And I even was taking less than I wanted out of the situation. I was making concessions to this person just so I wouldn't have to deal with them anymore. But, they just want to keep going, I guess. They want to keep going until they have run everything they've worked for into the ground, I guess. I don't, it's the most self-destructive, mindless, just absurd spectacle I've ever seen, and I don't understand the thinking that goes on here. But yeah, I wanted to clear all that up, and before I get into the results of everything and what's happened recently and what came of this whole thing, I'm just going to play the call for you. So here we go.
Hi, sorry about that. I was just finishing up something.
No problem.
I do want to say, sorry if I suddenly cut out. My internet's being really bad tonight. It's Comcast.
Right. Okay. No problem.
I wanted to say I am sorry about what happened on the old wiki. I have no idea why that admin put that you weren't getting credit. Art planned to put it in the final version of the game, so did we. I really don't know why he said that. He ended up getting de-admined for causing a lot of trouble.
Okay.
So I do want to apologize for that. I think everyone got it wrong about Photo Negative Mickey. what happened is we wanted to keep him. We're keeping him in the game as a special Easter egg, but we wanted to originally do with the trailer is we want photo negative Mickey still in the game. We love your creepypasta. It was one of the first ones I did a reading of on my channel. And basically what we wanted to do was we wanted the main Mickey to be changed for our story. Like I said, we still love your story. We still planned on giving you credit. We still do because you did inspire us to write this story.
Well,
but
Deborah doesn't like the story, but yeah.
she's not a creepypasta fan.
Mm-hmm.
So, but she's
Yeah, I mean, she's made several comments about how it's crap and everything, so.
I hate to say it, adult. She's a lawyer. What are you going to do?
Well, not really. I can tell from the emails she's not an actual lawyer, but that's all right.
Actually, she does have a degree, but let's not get into that.
Nah.
We do plan on keeping photo negative Mickey. We were trying to keep it a surprise. He's going to be a rare Easter egg. We're actually working on his jump scare. We were going to change him for the trailer. We were going to show him going into the room, which you saw a little bit in the work in progress trailer. And he was going to come out as the new Mickey. It's not that we don't... We know you have the right over that Mickey. You did create him. And we plan on doing at least 3 games. And we didn't have any plans on putting photo negative Mickey on shirts. In fact, as soon as we raise the money we plan to raise, we're actually getting rid of the shop.
Now, you do understand that there's issues beyond that, which are what spurred me in the first place to make these videos and different things like that.
I actually have not. I've not watched your videos. I've only been told about them.
Right.
See, here's what the main problem is everything seems to be becoming third party to each of us, and I think somewhere in there it's getting messed up.
Well, see, I've read actually your blog posts, and a lot of the third party stuff is caused by saying things like, you know, we really wish we could have used Mickey, but unfortunately there are issues, and, you know, we don't want problems down the road with using it. We don't, you know, we want it to be our own creation so there won't be problems, you know, and these are like leading statements.
Well, yeah,
that
I know.
cause people to think that I'm the problem when I had
it's
no
not
contact
you,
with you before this.
And we did say during our stream it wasn't you. There's something we can't say. We are working with Disney on this, the next few games, because Five Nights, of course, isn't something that they can use because it's owned by Warner currently. But
and how exactly did you get in touch with Disney to create games?
We have a connection through a what are they called? Shit. I want to say business manager. He's a consultant. We have a consultant who helped us.
So Disney actually did approve selling Disney merchandise with Mickey on it.
As well, that's the thing. We're working with them right now. They said to a point we can if we change it enough, because there are so many shirt sites out there that sell shirts with like Elsa and the Doctor, all kinds, and like ripped apparel and stuff like that. They take fan art, basically, that's been changed a little bit, so to a point they know we're only selling it for a limited time to try to raise money for a fund. And since we've given them our story and stuff, they're looking it over, seeing if we're okay as their next indie dev group. We're in competition.
And you're
with
actually going to be making licensed, licensed Disney games?
We're hoping to, yeah. It's if they give us the okay, because believe it or not, Disney is not the heartless corporation completely that everyone says.
Right. It just seemed a little odd to think that.
Yeah, I know. I worded it wrong. The problem is, and I'm sure you can understand, stress of everything hitting me. I wrote it wrong. I point blank will admit in a blog post if you want me to. I wrote that completely wrong. But I did say in several live streams it was not you. Absolutely, it was not you. That we liked your stories. You said it. You gave us the okay. We've openly admitted that.
Well,
we
yeah,
just
I mean,
don't want it to bite us in the butt.
The thing is, actually, that's another thing too, is that I didn't give an initial okay to make the game. What happened was I saw it was made, and I contacted Art to say, you know, hi, I saw you made this game. Would it be possible to put, the credit in for the story? So,
Art didn't, as far as Art told us, he would given the okay. Like I said, Art didn't give us every detail, which was another problem when we went into finally fully developing this. But as far as we knew, he had said you and him talked, and you had given him the okay.
Right.
'Cause
Well, I mean,
'cause he
after
had
the
said about
fact,
the
I can
credits.
probably say, there's probably something in the message where I said, I don't mind if you do this, but can you put credit in? So that
Yeah,
probably would
we
be.
always intended to give you credit.
Now, what was my other question? Oh, yeah. So you would say that you and I have not had any contact before now, and, in terms of person to person, and that any other contact we've had is just me replying to something posted on the wiki.
Actually, I did try contacting you several times on Twitter, on my Twitter handle PuritySyn. I did try contacting you on there. As soon as I found out about what Keebler was pulling, I instantly tried sending you several messages on there, and
now, would these be
I
direct
sent.
messages, or?
At the time, I didn't know. I don't know if I knew. It might have been direct message, or it might have been a response, because I saw you had said something about you had said Five Nights wasn't giving you any credit, and I instantly answered that tweet. I said, we really need to talk. That's not right. And then on the wiki, I point blank said, Art's already told you, and that you are getting credit. We have no idea why this mod put that. We actually talked to the mod, and I have several people who were in that chat who can confirm it. He point blank said he was going to continuously put that on there until we finally banned him. Because he was, we have no idea why he was trying to do that. He was trying to cause trouble on the wiki, which was one of the ultimate reasons we had to make a new one. But I'm sorry that you got the impression you weren't getting credit. You absolutely were. You still are. Like I said, I am really sorry that he pulled that.
Right. I mean, that's really not any issue I actually have. It's just the thing of, as I said, my main issue was getting people, as you said, third parties, thinking that I had told you not to use something because, as I said in the post, it says, we have to change it because we don't want problems. And, we really wanted Negative Mickey, but it seems we have to change him. It's like that sort of led people to think certain things. And,
well, I did clear that up during the live stream.
that with the idea of saying that we've spoken before. And, different things like that,
When people asked, I said the only time we did speak was on the wiki post where I think his name is Keebler had caused trouble. That was the only time I had spoken to you, other than trying to message you and contact you panically on Twitter going, oh shit, this is going to turn bad.
Right. Because, I mean, it is floating out there, saying that Art contacted me and you guys contacted me, so...
As far as I know, I was told by Art he had contacted you.
Right.
So when it comes to the Art thing, I'm sorry that I don't have any say, because he didn't clear it up. Had I known he'd not actually gotten your okay like that, I would have tried to contact you soon when we took over. Because as far as he told me when we took over, he goes, yeah, I got Slime Beast to say okay. I talked to him on DeviantArt. I'll let him know that you want to talk to him.
All right. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a big mess, and
yeah.
It doesn't help with this Deborah person sending threats and, coming into my comments and calling my fans idiots and, just hacking out these incredibly, incredibly venomous things, based on just, as people have put it, a he said, she said kind of thing. And
yeah.
It's very unhelpful, and... it all draws back to this idea that if it had just been more open about, we're deciding to get rid of this connection to the creepypasta instead of, as I said, the kind of amorphous, ethereal wording of, there might be trouble if we don't, and, if Slime Beast causes trouble, we'll block him, don't worry, and stuff like that. It just makes it seem like I'm the instigator. When really I'm sitting here doing nothing, going about my daily business, and I see this come up from you guys, so...
Well, if you don't mind, we'd like to keep... I'm sorry, I almost called him Epic Mickey. I've been so incredibly brain dead the last few days. If you don't mind, we'd like to keep Photo Negative as a big jump scare surprise.
Alright. Yeah, as I said, anybody is free to use any of my work as long as it's kept free, so...
Yeah. No, we had no plans on putting them on t-shirts. Like I said, we're already planning on getting rid of the shirts as soon as we raise the money we need.
So would you say that this Deborah person came out and said, I'm going to paraphrase, but it's in the comments and it's in one of my videos, reading the comments, that I had said I never gave you guys permission to use it, and then I was contacted and told I had given permission, and I had been caught in a lie, and instead of admitting I was wrong, I just kept lying. So you would say that that is not correct, right?
I've got no idea about that, but yeah, I guess. Because
I
yeah,
mean,
as
you know,
far as we knew,
this
like I
person has
said,
just been making up stuff left and
well,
right. So.
like I said, it's a lot of it's all he said, she said. She only knows about it because, as I had said, we had been told by Art, yes, you had given the okay.
But I mean, did I contact you saying that or did I say anywhere that you didn't have permission to use it?
No.
Okay, because I mean that instantly proves that that's not true. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's all a he said,
Right.
he said. Oh God, please, I'm so sorry.
I mean, the whole thing is, I would just say that this is probably a person you don't want to deal with. So.
Yeah, I'll look into it and find out what happened. Like I said, a lot of this has also been a couple of fans telling us, you said, see, this is what mainly I think ticked everyone off on the team especially, and I think this is the main big issue, is we had a lot of fans coming to us saying, oh, well, Slimebee said this, and Slimebeast is saying this, and he's twittering this, and I'm sitting there going, why? I don't think he gives a shit about this game, and you have to imagine if one or two people say something like that, and you're like, whatever. And then you've got about 15, 20 people. It's like, okay,
right.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, just to use your phrasing, I don't give a shit about the game. It's just that when it becomes about me, I do give a shit about myself. So if there is a misleading of people, if people are getting the wrong idea about me personally, that's when I say, oh, well, this is something that needs to be corrected. I don't really care what the game does or what other people do with my material. They can do what they want and I'll check it out. So, it just, when it comes down to my own personal, I don't want to say reputation, because that's like,
yeah,
I don't really care about that, but I don't need things going down in history of the interwebs of me doing something or saying something I didn't do or say. So that's pretty much the whole ordeal.
How about this? Tomorrow I'll make a video clearing everything up and letting the fans know their loving little Mickey won't be gone, that he's going to be in there somewhere special. If you don't mind, maybe doing a video saying that everything's okay between all of us. There's not going to be any fighting or any war between the. I don't know if you call your guys the beasts or whatever. You guys won't come after the sinners. We're not gonna do anything to you. We've already told our fans, don't you bother him.
I mean, if you are willing to make a video or just a public post or whatever, covering some of the stuff we've discussed about, things not being, like a definitive thing, saying, some people may have gotten the idea, and I'm not just dictating it like write this, but some people may have gotten the idea that there was trouble with this person. The fact is we never spoke to him, in terms of this rights of usage and things like that. I'm not saying, in Twitter and on comments, but, there was no discussion about rights and usage, and Slimebeast didn't say that we couldn't use the work, and this is a misunderstanding. And, that, just basically almost like a counter to what you guys have already said. If you know what I'm saying.
Well, yeah,
I don't
it's
want
all
it to
cleared
be
up. I don't mind doing it.
Okay. I just
if
didn't
you
want it
don't
to
mind
be
doing it.
Yeah, I didn't want it to be one video saying Mickey's still in the game, and then my video saying, "Don't worry, everybody, things are cool now." I'd like both sides to be doing that.
No, right after this, I'll make the video up. I'll put it on unlisted, and I'll send it to you to get your okay.
Right.
And if you wouldn't mind when you do yours, to send it to us, so I can see it, and then I'll show it to the team. They're all like, they're so surprised by this, but I told them, don't worry, guys, I'll figure out what's going on.
Yeah, because I mean, it has to be, for me to do anything of the sort, it has to be fully addressed. That this is all, and this is beyond what you've posted. I'm not saying, because what you've posted mostly is the stuff that misled people a bit, intentionally or not. But
I did not. I can tell you point blank.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
This other
I'll
person,
explain it.
this other person, Deborah, has done a lot of attempted damage. So, it's mostly a thing of undoing a lot of that stuff. Saying that I'm a liar, saying that
I'll talk to her and have her delete all comments. Will that help? If you
Not,
don't mind asking your
that's
people to delete the comments on my videos.
that's the thing is I have a video up reading all of her comments because I wanted people to know what was said by your people in case they were deleted. So that I'm of the opposite view of deleting things. So just basically all I would request is just an undo of the attempted damage that's been done. That would cause me to then say, okay, I trust that this won't happen again, and I would be willing to take my time to make a video saying, everything's cool, guys, don't worry. So.
Do you mind terribly also taking down the more venomous videos?
Well, I'd have to see what's done because I don't want to. I don't want to take them
right now.
down and then see a video saying, some of you may have gotten the wrong idea and we, didn't mean anything bad and, sorry about that, when clearly it is that one of your people did mean very bad. So, it just would have to be, I'd have to see what comes out of this before I actually go and remove anything that I've put up. In other words, I don't want to just say, oh, okay, I'll believe that it's alright, and then I see the video and it's just like, sorry if you got the wrong idea, folks, that's on you,
No, I'll actually start working on the video as soon as we're done talking.
Cool.
And then, like I said, I'll send it to you unlisted.
Alright.
It was nice meeting you from one writer to another. I hope you do enjoy our game and our story.
Yeah, I played it on my gaming channel one time, so...
I saw. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I did see that you did it, and I'm sorry. I've not had any time for YouTube.
Right. Yeah, I don't expect everybody to watch my videos. That's why I even would say it, because I didn't think you would know. So.
But I better go work on the video. It was nice talking to you.
Okie dokie. All right. Bye. So that seems entirely reasonable, doesn't it? As you can hear in the call, Purity basically leads the charge and comes up with her own solution, saying, what I'll do is I'll make a video explaining everything, and I'll do this and I'll do that, and then maybe you can take your videos down, etc. and so forth. So that was, that was a concession I made. Not everything I wanted, but, I'm willing to concede a bit just to end this and not have to think about these people anymore. Much less talk about them. Much less see them anywhere. But, as you may notice, there is no video. She recorded that night. She recorded a video and posted it up saying that she and the Purity Sinners take full responsibility for everything that happened and all wrongdoing, and that people were misled and so on and so forth. And Slime Beast is not a liar. He did not retract permission. That, all this stuff, basically everything we talked about in the call, she retracted everything. And, I was looking at this video and I thought, well, this is perfect. This, solves everything. And it's almost too good to be true, that she's actually legitimately taking responsibility for what happened. But then, of course, the video is gone. So you can assume that, I guess she thought better of that. The thing is, I went, because I posted, you may have seen the video I posted where I said everything was over. I made the two more outlandish videos, the ones where I really dressed down, what I thought was wrong. I took those two videos and I put them on private. And I kept them. Because, first of all, I'm not going to delete all the support I got from you guys and all your comments and everything. I value that very much. And I'm very glad that you guys, came out and actually watched it and sounded off on what you thought. So I'm not just going to dump that in the dumpster, That's something I value very much. And the secondary reason, of course, being, if they ever tried to pull any bullshit, I just put the videos back up and, make them listed again. But I honestly thought they wouldn't try to pull any more bullshit. I thought they had learned the lesson that, these people who are trying to win a contest or a competition to work with Disney by, Purity's admission in the call you listen to, these people that are trying to get somewhere with this game, with this project, I thought there was no way on earth that they would actually be stupid enough to continue this or to start things anew. I thought that was the end of it. But you know me, and you know that I'm not going to just stupidly delete something and say herp-a-derp, I just trust that the universe works how I think it will. So, lo and behold, they delete the video. And the explanation for this is, oh, don't you know it? Someone from our company accidentally got into our YouTube account and they accidentally clicked the check mark next to a bunch of videos and they accidentally hit that delete button and they accidentally confirmed it, and, you know. So their whole thing is that this is a mistake and the video was accidentally deleted along with others. Thing about that is, after Purity made this video, she sent me in the Skype chat, and this is not a call, this is just text, you know, in the chat, which I may, you know, screenshot or put in something if they deny that they did this. But for right now, I think I'm safe to just narrate what happened. She sent me the link to the video, and I watched it, and I said, okay, cool, you know, I'll take my videos down, and I'll post a video explaining what happened. So the next day, today, when I look and see that this video isn't there anymore, I messaged her and I said, you know, where is that video? She immediately said, oh, didn't you get the link? I sent the link last night. You know, as if I was saying, where's the video? I haven't seen it. And she says, oh, you know, you got the link last night. Don't worry, you know, it's in there. Haha, I sent it. To which I reply, well, no, what I mean is it's not on your channel anymore. It's either unlisted or deleted. It's, you know, actually not there is what I'm saying. And at that point she says, oh yeah, someone mistakenly got in and deleted it. You know, you're leading with, oh, you know, I sent you the link last night, didn't you see it? And then, when you see that I know it's been deleted, you say, oh yeah, it was deleted by mistake. I mean, that just, it reeks of dishonesty. You know, there's no explanation for that. You know, to say, I sent it to you, didn't you see it? And then, oh shit, you know it was deleted. Okay, yeah, it was deleted, and it was accidental. Oh, God. So, you know, I said to her, you know, I put the videos back up that I was supposed to take down until you put up the video back up, you know? To which she said, oh, well, I'd have to re-record it and re-upload it. And I said, okay, do that. Go ahead and, you know, re-record it and re-upload it. Because, you know, I need my video. I need my video where you take responsibility for what you said and you admit that I'm not lying about anything and so on and so forth. You know, I'd like that to be up. And, you know, after saying she'd have to, you know, redo it and re-upload it, and me saying, yeah, do that, and not letting her off the hook, she then says, well, you know, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting it back up. Which she never planned to in the first place, let's be honest. And she says, well, you know, I made a post on the wiki that handles this, and, you know, that'll just be the answer. And as you may remember, in that discussion that we had, I said I would take the videos down if what they said matched, you know, what I wanted to be said. In other words, that they take responsibility for what was said, that they admit, you know, that people were misled, either by accident or on purpose, and they clarify these things that this Deborah person has been posting around. That I, you know, retracted permission, that I was caught in lies, you know, all stuff like that that's made up bullshit. I, you know, said it had to cover all these things, and depending on what I think of your response, I will then take down the videos. And I took the videos down when they made their, you know, little apology thing. And was it everything I hoped for? Not really. They did a lot of fumfering and, you know, well, but this, but that. But I figured, well, you know, I made an agreement, so I'll take the videos down. I don't, you know, really like the video, but it's nice that they said certain things. And so now they just say this post will be what we are putting up, and you take your videos back down. Not our agreement. And in fact, I will read you the post to show you how far departed this is from our agreement. Slime Beast and I spoke by Purity Sin, July 12th, 2015. User blog, Purity Sin. on the official Five Nights at Treasure Island wiki. Hello all my little sinners. I came to talk to you today about some things going on. Some of you may or may not know some things have been said about the creepypasta writer Slimebeast and our team. Some things have been said, yeah, but there's also been stuff going on between us. I mean, it's not just what people are saying. Anger and hurt feelings have arisen and only gotten worse the last few days. I want to be clear on how this all started. As you know, Art, had originally started this game based on the creepypasta Abandoned by Disney, which was written by Slimebeast. From my understanding, soon after the game began to get popular, Slimebeast contacted Art about the game. He had told Art that his character can be used as long as it's free. Several months after, don't want to misspeak at all, an admin on the old wiki posted some lies, which, by the way, neither Art nor I had anything to do with. The admin began to mess with Slimebeast's page on the wiki, saying he would get no credit in the game, even though Art had told him in the DeviantArt message he would. Whoa. Understandably, Slimebeast was mad. Actually, what I did was I made a single Twitter post saying, well, this is interesting, I'm not getting credit on this anymore. Okay, whatever. This was incorrect, and we had not told the admin to say this. We asked him several times to change it, but for some reason was persistent. Okay, yeah, I wanted to make sure I didn't misspeak. But for some reason was persistent on keeping it like that. Again, I want to state Art and I had no control over the wiki page. Now, are you seeing a problem here, guys? Are you seeing the problem? The problem being that is not at all what I was freaking talking about. I have no concern over this issue. If you don't want to credit me in your game, I will say, boy, they don't credit me in this. And that'll be it. And, I'll just let people know that I'm not being credited for something I created. I'm not going to pitch a shit fit about it. This is not the point. And I covered this extensively over messages, through all sorts of things, and in that call, you heard. But now we're going back to that as if that's the call. I had tried to contact Slimebeast on Twitter through a comment he had made about the game, since you cannot direct message someone unless they are following you per Twitter. You may notice that's why in the call I said, did you send me a direct message or did you reply? Because if I was waiting to see if she said, I sent you a direct message, which I'd say, well, no. I looked it up. She posted one. I didn't even know who she was at this point, so this was, way back when, a couple months or whatever. I had said, gee, they're saying that they're not crediting the story in this game. That's interesting. And Purity Sin replied saying, I'm the writer of the game, please contact me. Alright? That's the Twitter message where she says, I tried to contact Slimebeast on Twitter through a comment he made. the attempt to contact me was, I'm this person, contact me, and then never speaking again. So, yeah, that's, sure, whatever. As I said, I had no idea who she was. I'm the writer on the game. Okay, well, maybe I want to talk to the modeler or the rigger or the web designer, not saying it's unimportant. I'm just saying, you just come off to me as a member of the staff saying, contact me. I'm like, I don't need to. I said what I wanted to say. Anyway, Slimebeast finally responded on the wiki and all seemed fine. Well, actually, I saw a new post on the wiki and I commented on that, so whatever. In the meantime, our team had gotten together once we had been given the game and discussed what we would keep and get rid of. One of the things we decided was to get rid of Photo Negative Mickey. Do you see how this is not addressing anything we spoke about? It did not fit into the new plans for the story I had written. Somehow the fans had taken what I said about the change being Slimebeast's fault, and it wasn't. Now we're getting to the point where, in the video, they took responsibility for saying certain things, and now it's turned back around to somehow the fans had taken, this to be that way when it wasn't. Oh, those, fans taking things the wrong way. I mean, about the change being my fault, in your blog you said, we had to change it so there won't be problems. What other meaning can that have? You cannot, this is never addressed by these people. They just, hope you forget, I guess. As I had said in videos and streams, he simply did not fit into the story I had written. With that, words were exchanged between the fans and Slimebeast got involved and things got ugly. So, in other words, things got ugly when I got involved, and you've gone from taking responsibility for what you've done to going back to blaming me. So, this is the post that Purity says is basically just like the apology video. So Slimebeast, take your videos back down. This is the post that she thinks is just like the video where she took responsibility, said, Slimebeast is not a liar, and, these bad things happened, and we're sorry for that. This non-apology, this, fake thing that's just rehashing the same shit they've been saying, and you expect me to buy your bullshit, that this is now, okay, well, this is basically what we agreed on, so take your videos back down. It's nothing like what we agreed on, you creep. I had tried to contact Slimebeast, but he did not wish to speak until now. I didn't wish to speak in private. I've been talking to you in public. So, no. We spoke, and I explained that it was not because of him we had removed photo-negative Mickey, it was because of my story. Yeah, you did explain that in the call, and then, if you remember, after you explained it, I said, that's not the issue. So, you've been made aware of that, and it's proven that you are aware of that. We have since come to an understanding, which you are now violating. All of this will stop, and he will go on with his life, and we will go on with ours. Things were said, people were hurt, but we are all moving on. I hope this explains what has been going. Rest assured, we are working hard on the game to try and make it everything it can be. Signed, Purity Sin. Alright, let's play a game. Hey everybody, let's play a game. The game is called Name the Things That Aren't There. What's not here in this post? Let's see. Let's do a search. Sorry? Sorry comes up in a comment. Okay. So there's no sorry in the post? Apology? No apology. Apologize? No. No apologize. Lied? No. Lies? Yeah, someone on the wiki posted lies. Not any of your people. Interesting. Lying? No. Okay. I think I've proven my point through this stupid spectacle. Nowhere in this does it address anything we spoke about in the call beyond her rehashing of why we're not using photo-negative Mickey and you all took things the wrong way. She's just saying that everybody misunderstood and here's why we're not using that fucking mouse. Nothing about what we spoke about in the call and nothing that was in her frickin' apology video saying, yeah, Slimebeast never lied, when one of our people said he did, that was not true. Yeah, Slimebeast is a great guy. She actually said, something to that effect. And, we're deeply sorry and we apologize and we take responsibility. None of that is here. And you have the audacity. And she got snotty. I mean, in this text chat on Skype, which I may or may not post, probably not, because I'd like to just be done with these fuckers. She got super snotty, and she was like, well, this, that, and the other thing, and, this is just like you said, and you agreed. And, I agreed to something that you have undone and broken. So, that's on you, sister. I don't know. I mean, if I said to Purity Sin, she said, okay, we'll acknowledge everything that went wrong and we'll apologize and we'll post a retraction and whatever. But Slimebeast, we want you to wear a paper hat and dance in the street. And I said, okay, that's an agreement. I will do that. And then I say, okay, I'm putting on my paper hat and I'm going out in the street. And they're like, okay, good. And they do their part. And then I say, by the way, I'm not dancing. It doesn't matter. Nothing else matters other than the fact that I agreed to do that, and now I ain't doing it. So, you guys, Purity Sinners, I want you to put on your paper hats. I want you to go out in the street, and I want you to dance your heart away. And I need to look out the window and just see that as I sip a delicious iced tea. So, yeah. Hashtag, where's your paper hat? If you want to tweet that at them, I don't, that would probably be funny. I don't know. I would find that hilarious, but nobody actually has to do anything. I don't, and I should make it clear, I don't want anybody defacing their wiki. I don't want anybody harassing them in their comments. You can post things. You can post whatever you want. I'm just saying what I do or don't want. You could do whatever you want, but I would have no problem with people commenting on anything they do with, the truth of the situation. But, harassing them or being obscene or nasty or stuff like that, that's stuff I would say is not really good or productive. I don't want, they do these live streams. I really don't, I wouldn't think that it would be good to, like, harass them there. It's just, if you want to tweet at them, that's your call. I think it would be funny. Hashtag where's your paper hat? It's fucking stupid, I know, but it just struck me funny in that moment, and now I'm on a tangent. But yeah, I just wanted to make clear I don't actually condone people going and harassing people, so yeah. Okay, anyway, I don't know, I think that's it. These people are liars, these people are cheaters, these people are scumbags, these people are scam artists, these people are garbage. I was hoping that it was just this Deborah person who's a fucking lunatic, but, I was hoping, like, okay, maybe Deborah is just nuts, and Purity Sin is just, doesn't get it. She's just a bit ignorant to what she's saying and how it comes across. That was my hope, is that she just doesn't know better. But she fucking knows better. God, it's confirmed everything that I didn't want to be confirmed, and it's depressing. That she would make this video. The video showed that she knew exactly what was going on. She addressed everything I said in the video. So she knows. This post then comes across as ignorant as ever, rehashing the same stuff she's already said that's completely unrelated. So we can see from that she does know what the issue is, and we can see from this that she's choosing to ignore it and pretend it's about something else. So yeah. It's depressing. It's, this is not where you want to end up when you write something and put it out for free. You don't write something and put it out there, or, draw something or do whatever. You don't put your creative work out there hoping that someday some leeches latch onto it and start writhing about in an orgasmic orgasmic insanity-fueled orgy of shit flinging and, just insane behavior. I mean, it's insane. And make no mistake, these people are leeches, because, you look at Purity Sin's channels, and I say multiple channels, because there's a lot of them, but you look at them and they have no views, they have no traffic, except for the 5 Nights at Treasure Island videos. Or, you'll see high traffic counts on things that have been up for months and years, but, that's over time. But, yeah, it's just a shame. It's a real shame. Because this is all needless. There's absolutely no reason to behave like this. These people don't gain anything from acting like this. They only receive negative effects from behaving this way. It's not in their best interest. It's not in my best interest, because I don't want to have to deal with these people. It's in nobody's best interest. The fans are fucked. The people who liked their games, or their game, I should say, are getting fucked because the game is shit now. You can look at... you could look at the production things and it looks so much worse than it was. Because these people would rather, go about drama and pretending things are happening that aren't, and pretend things aren't happening that are. They'd rather do all of that game playing than make the actual game for people to play. And it's a shame. And, my fans, fans of my story, they have one less, cool thing they could have played that would be based on a story they liked. So, yeah. The fans, get fucked over. And that's a shame. Nobody in this situation remains unfucked. This is a fuck all scenario. So yeah, I don't know, that's the end of this video. I don't know, I hope to God, and I'm an atheist, and even I hope to God, that I do not have to make any more frickin' videos about these people. Don't do any more crazy shit. Settle down. Get some help. Commit yourself. Do something. Because you gotta stop. And I gotta stop. I don't have time for this anymore. This is why all my videos are one long rant that I just then cut up and slap up on the site without any real work. Because I don't have time for your shit. Alright, thanks to everybody who's been supportive. I really appreciate it. And yeah, you guys are the reason that I write, the reason that I create. And people like this cannot get me down and cannot stop me because people like you register so much higher on the scale of importance. Goodbye, everybody.